All right, before we get into this video, I want to take the time out to apologize to y'all. I was on the live stream earlier today, and then StreamYard ended up crashing. So, really didn't get the chance to finish up the video. I will be circling back to talk about the Giants and Jets in a very near future video. But nonetheless, we're going to talk about some breaking news that just came down as the former 45th president, soon to be 47th president of the United States, made his pick to be the Attorney General. Now, if you don't know who this is none other than Matt Gaetz, a man who I've been banging on, no homo, over the years for his alleged sex trafficking. But damn, I hate when people call me while I'm in the middle of a goddamn live stream, man. God damn. Anyway, so Matt Gaetz has been a guy I've been known because this guy has been involved in some illicit um, incidents involving sex trafficking, and he does not get the same kind of scrutiny as a Sean Diddy Combs. But nevertheless, um, I'll let the former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, tell you firsthand. DJ, spin that shit.
And I'll give you the truth why I'm not Speaker. It's because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old. An ethics complaint that started before I ever became Speaker, and that's illegal, and I'm not going to get in the middle.
So there you have it. Now, I'm gonna let another person tell you about Matt Gaetz. DJ, spin that shit.
You got to think about this guy. This is a guy that the media didn't give a time of day to after he was accused of sleeping with an underage girl. And there's a reason why no one in the conference came and defended him, because we had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us had walked away of the girls that he had slept with. He'd brag about how he would crush ED medicine and chase it with an energy drink so he could go all night. This is obviously before he got married. And so when that accusation came out, no one defended him, and then no one on the media would give him a time of the day. All of a sudden, he found fame because he opposed the Speaker of the House back in November, and he's always stayed there. And he was never going to leave until he got this last moment of fame by going after a motion to vacate.
It's important to know Congressman Gaetz has never been charged with any sex trafficking crime, and he gave this statement to CNN in response. I don't think Markwayne Mullin and I have said 20 words to each other on the House floor. This is a lie from someone who doesn't know me and who's coping with the death of the political career of his friend Kevin. Thoughts and prayers. I'm joined now by...
So that's who Donald Trump tabbed to be the Attorney General of the United States. This guy, Quagmire, aka Matt Gaetz, a congressman out of Florida, a devout Trump loyalist, and he stuck with Donald Trump through thick and thin. Now, when Trump was president the first time, Matt Gaetz tried to get Trump to give him a blanket pardon. And in that blanket pardon, what you heard was the result of why Matt Gaetz tried to get Donald Trump to give him a pardon. So let's get into the Wall Street Journal article. President-elect Donald Trump named Representative Matt Gaetz, a Florida Republican, to be his pick as Attorney General, turning to the sharp-tongued conservative to bring the agency under more direct presidential control. Now, Trump took the Truth Social, and Trump called Matt Gaetz one of his most fiercest allies. And this is the post from Truth Social that Donald Trump gave to Matt Gaetz. So it is my great honor to announce that Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida is hereby nominated to be the Attorney General of the United States. Matt is a deeply gifted and tenacious attorney, talented at the William and Mary College of Law, who has distinguished himself in Congress, though his focus is on attacking desperately. Hold on. Yeah, I just got an alert. So apologize for that. Needed reform at the Department of Justice. Few issues in America are more important than ending the partisan weaponization of our justice system. Matt will end weaponized government, protect our borders, dismantle criminal operations, and restore Americans' badly shattered faith and confidence in the justice system. On the House Judiciary Committee, which performs oversight of the DOJ, Matt played a key role in defending the Russia hoax and exposing alarming and systemic government corruption and weaponization. He is a champion for the Constitution and the rule of law. And to that, I say that is a bunch of poppycock. That's a bunch of bullshit. Matt Gaetz ain't no champion, no damn justice and rule of law of anything. That clown tried to skirt the rule of law. And for the most part, he had. Because his little roadie, Joel Greenberg, did time in prison for the same damn thing Matt Gaetz is accused of doing, allegedly. So make it make sense. Matt Gaetz is a champion for the rule of law, right? But his homeboy, Joel Greenberg, is doing time in the bean for the same thing Matt Gaetz did, right? Because they got money together and they bone honeys together, and they were sending all kinds of payments through Cash App and Venmo. Now, don't be surprised if Joel Greenberg gets a pardon from Donald Trump, right? Because him, Joel Greenberg, Roger Stone, all them clowns were in the same damn room at the same damn time with all these illicit sex parties or whatever like that. Allegedly. So don't be surprised if Joel Greenberg gets a pardon. You heard it here first. Because they're trying to clean this shit up. They're trying to clean up all their crimes. All the crimes that Matt Gaetz was allegedly involved in. Because remember, before Kevin McCarthy became Speaker of the House, he had to make a whole bunch of concessions. And in one of those concessions, he had to concede to where only one person can get a hair up their ass and they can call for the Speaker of the House to vacate. And because remember, it took a majority, right? But Kevin McCarthy had to make that concession to where a single person in the House could call for a motion to vacate. Now, at the time, a lot of us speculated on who was going to call for the motion to vacate. Some of us thought it was going to be Lauren Boebert. Others thought it was going to be Marjorie Taylor Greene. But it was Matt Gaetz. And Kevin McCarthy, the former speaker, told y'all what the deal was. right? He wanted Matt Gaetz to drop the ethics probe into him. Kevin McCarthy wouldn't do it. Matt Gaetz got a hair up his ass, and he called for the motion to vacate, and he was successful in that motion to vacate. Now, there was a lot of people that wasn't very happy about that. Congress was in shambles, or at least it was in the House on the Republican side, because they spent more time investigating. They spent more time doing all this other stuff, as opposed to actually getting some laws passed, but whatever. So you heard the report earlier today that Jack Smith, the special counsel who was looking into all of Donald Trump's crimes, he is going to step down. He's going to get out of Dodge before Trump takes office, and then he fires him, right? Because, again, they are trying to clean up and cover up their crimes. Oh, let's not forget Matt Gaetz had a role in the whole January 6th insurrection also, right? So, again, what you're seeing here with Trump making all these appointments are a bunch of Foot Clan members, loyalists, and other opportunists like Elise Stefanik, right? Because Elise Stefanik, even though she portrayed herself as a Trump loyalist, but she's nothing more than an opportunist as well. But anyway, that's the story. That's where we at when it comes to this, right? You're gonna see a lot. You think corruption is bad now. You wait till these Republicans take office and they end up throwing out all these cases. Guys is getting pardons. Like if you see like Enrique Tarrio and the Proud Boy, and he's the Proud Boys leader, and the other guys, whoever the leader for the Oath Keepers is, right? Don't be surprised those guys get pardons, right? You already got one guy putting in his bid now to get a pardon, and that individual is the member of the Oath Keepers. He wasn't the leader, but he was a member of the Oath Keepers. All these guys, watch these guys start throwing up requests for pardons if they hadn't put it in already. So yeah, the Enrique Tarrios, the Oath Keepers founder, other individuals who might have had a role on January 6th. Don't be surprised those guys get pardons. If Vince McMahon gets convicted of a crime involving Janelle Grant, right? Because he's being probed by the FBI now, and his estranged wife, Linda McMahon, is leading Trump's transition team. So don't be surprised if Vince McMahon gets a pardon. And him and Vince McMahon are best friends. They go back decades. Some of you guys weren't even alive when Donald Trump and Vince McMahon were out here getting money together and being BFFs. But this is where we at right now, right? This is where we at right now. I already talked about how Trump is tapping Herschel fucking Walker to lead missile defense. Tulsi Gabbard, who was one time a Democrat, but now she flipped the script and became a Republican, and she has been a staunch Trump supporter herself. And she has gotten a job under the Trump cabinet or under the Trump administration. So we're starting to see this stuff come together. John Thune has been tabbed as a Senate Majority Leader. He's replacing Mitch McConnell. And one of the concessions that was demanded by Trump is that whenever these guys go on their little recess, because Congress do go on recess, right? And they're going to be going on recess very shortly, and they're going to reconvene back in January when it's time for the new Congress to take over. So yeah, and one of the concessions that had to be made was that they didn't have to go through the Senate, that Trump could just make his picks, and then that will be it. You guys let me know what y'all think about this. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Before I sign off, right? Hey, tap the all button, right? not only you do it on your laptop, but do it on your mobile devices as well. That way you'll be notified whenever I go live. All right. There's only like a handful of you that only have your notifications set to all. You need to hit. You need to do it on your laptop, and you need to do it on your mobile device. And that way you get the notification, because a lot of you guys not getting notifications when I'm putting out videos, and that you guys are telling me stuff that I've already put out. So last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Hurt.